Meanwhile, U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance has spent a handful of hours in Greenland today on a whirlwind trip alongside his wife Usha and Trump's national security advisor Mike Waltz. The vice president visited the U.S. space base in the far north of the Arctic island, where Vance spoke with troops. He reinforced President Donald Trump's vow to take control of the island, saying that this would be achieved through appealing to the people of Greenland and not through military means. Here is what J.D. Vance has said.
Our message to Denmark is very simple. You have not done a good job by the people of Greenland. You have underinvested in the people of Greenland, and you have underinvested in the security architecture of this incredible, beautiful landmass filled with incredible people. That has to change. And because it hasn't changed, this is why President Trump's policy in Greenland is what it is.
Meanwhile, the Foreign Minister of Denmark has also replied. Listen in.
Being said these days, many accusations and many allegations have been made. And of course, we are open to criticism. But let me be completely honest. We do not appreciate the tone in which it's being delivered. This is not how you speak to your close allies. And I still consider Denmark and the United States to be close allies. We respect that the United States needs a greater military presence in Greenland, as Vice President Vance mentioned this evening. We, Denmark and Greenland, are very much open to discussing this with you, with an open mind. We still have the defense agreement from 1951. Ample opportunity for the United States to have a much stronger military presence in Greenland, if that is what.
The Prime Minister of Denmark said that Denmark is a good and strong ally for everyone in the NATO alliance. He further added, "We have significantly increased defense spending for many years. We have stood side by side with the Americans in very difficult situations. Therefore, it is not an accurate way for the Vice President to refer to Denmark." Joining me on the broadcast is Mr. Jim Rice, Professor of International Law. Professor Rice, I want to first begin by understanding your assessment of the growing developments between the United States of America, Greenland and Denmark. What do you make of the current situation and the statements that have come in? Yes, Professor Rice, go ahead.
Okay, thanks again for having me on. I think, like, as with many of the people around the world, I'm just confounded and dismayed by the statements of J.D. Vance, the Vice President. I believe that he's really not telling the truth and he's distorting the picture. Denmark has been one of the closest allies that the United States has had. Second, with Americans in Afghanistan. And supported us completely in NATO. They are more than fulfilling their obligations to 2.5%. So honestly, what we're doing is counterproductive.
What Greenland has become such for the American.
That's hard to say. You really have to try to get into Trump, and that's something that I can't do, and I wouldn't want to do. But it seems to me that this is a kind of misguided fantasy. I believe as some kind of modern day imperial king or emperor, and he wishes to expand the territory of the United. Again, I think that the world has long since moved of imperialism. The people of the want nothing to do with people of Greenland, nothing to do with Trump's
Thank you so much for joining us on NewsX. all